Introducing Calisthenic Movement.
To make this as easy as possible, we created this video as a follow-along workout.
Not sure why they named their channel that.
Saitama's workout routine is quite popular.
There is something about calisthenic channels which appeal. It is a huge genre within fitness YouTube, and there is this almost primal connection that we have with the exercises. And after watching a video, you can apply it immediately, as it doesn't need equipment in many cases.
AKA
the world is your gym. And if you are traveling, of course, calisthenics can be a great tool to use. But in addition, calisthenics as a discipline within itself, of course, can be taken to advanced levels. One of the channels that has consistently given good information over the years is Calisthenic Movement.
Should also focus on pushing them downward instead of upward. But don't forget, there's still difference between a passive and an active way of this shoulder blade movement.
2.85 million subscribers, or what's also known as a ton of followers. Their presentation is done in a very easy to understand way and presents fitness in an applicable manner, which is the message within this video.
Gyms are closed.
how to keep your gains while staying at home.
All you have to do is to be sure to cover the fundamental human movements of push, pull and leg work. You can do this with little or nearly no equipment at all.
This guy has fantastic style. He nailed the look. 98% forehead is what we're after. This guy, take notes. They are both very good, for example, at giving small visual cues for exercises.
The more you extend your arm, the more your body weight has to be held by the bent arm. But the straight arm will still support holding yourself in the top position.
And their thumbnails are excellent. Not as good as mine. Don't overthink it. Let's move on.
Will you go bald when you do it?
My hope with these videos is not to tell you to like or dislike channels, not to tell you what to think, but to project some positive messages from certain videos, from certain channels that you can think about, and maybe it can help you in your fitness and health journey. Boring. Do these 3 things every morning. I know this one. Number 1, I'm tired, I'm going back to sleep.
The first thing you should do every morning is to drink water.
Number 2, can't find my glasses.
The second thing you should do is a simple 3-minute mobility routine. When waking up, your body is usually a bit stiff. Doing mobility exercises in the morning will warm up and mobilize your muscles, lubricate your joints and increases your brain functions too. You start in a deep squat and hold it for about 30 seconds. After that you do the downward dog to cobra pose for 60 seconds straight. Repeat this one more time and you are done with your morning mobility training.
And lastly, number 3, checking the information integral to your knowledge and development. The BBC Transfer Gossip page.
The last thing you should do every morning is eating a healthy breakfast. On the other hand, it's also possible to skip the breakfast, for example when you do intermittent fasting.
And so I love the simple messages like this: drink water, mobility, and the nuance of eating breakfast. Straight down into that yogi squat, which Gabo Saturno also recommends. I have a video on him also. Breakfast or not breakfast, depending on your eating schedule. Again, those small communications, the intricacy, the nuance which is explained, is the right way to do it, and it is helpful. Not to critique, but a bit weird to see him in his pants. I understand that his video is about waking up in the morning, but we would have given him some creative license there. Also, the room is a bit messy. Come on, sir, keep on top of it. YouTube again nailed the advert they showed me before the video. And as always, I want to take the time in this video for thanking the people who watched the last video, who commented, who interacted.
What's more a waste of money, Belle Delphine's bath water or BCAAs?
And so for a video to project from their channel was literally a take your pick from their library. This one about calisthenic exercises.
In very advanced movements, there are a lot of exercises which can be done on an intermediate level. These ones are not only impressive, they will also train your body in a comprehensive way and will improve your strength, balance and coordination.
The typewriter pull-up, which of course has a mixture of isometric work and also dynamic work, I thought was a nice projection. The rings are one of my favorite pieces of equipment. They also talk about other exercises, for example the L-sit. Their posture videos are extremely popular. That is also my driving posture. That should be their t-shirt, one of those evolution type t-shirts. You can have that idea for free.
I just want 99% of the profits.
But this one, hit every muscle group in 30 minutes, is a really good message.
Do you look for a quick and intense full body workout session to get stronger, build muscle and burn some calories?
The one next to it's about supersets. I have a video on superset science.
Every exercise in this routine hits a lot of different muscles at the same time. so you will train your body in a balanced way and not miss any important muscles or body parts.
The simple idea of working your body in balance, using major compound movements, not ignoring certain muscle groups, trying to avoid muscle imbalance, these are very good messages to project, and ultimately getting it done in an efficient amount of time. And just for the people who don't know, they do also use external weights on their channel, where of course external loads have a strong connection to progressive overload, for example. And so these videos are simple in nature. They're not reinventing the wheel. There's no sensational marketing here, no fireworks and loudspeakers. And to break things down so well, you do have to have an advanced knowledge of your discipline. And for sure, these guys are advanced calisthenic coaches.
Here we got a good combination between a very narrow and a medium to wide grip. The combination of those two grips effectively hits your shoulders, chest and triceps in one exercise. Besides that, you will also train your abs because you have to stabilize your body. Not only when you do the push-up, but also for the short moment when you switch the grip, because here you have to stabilize your body on one arm only.
It's simple, easy to follow instruction with a funky beat running through it. What more do you want on YouTube? It's not a sensational new program, it's just simple communication with cues given and explanations of what you're doing and the application to your anatomy.
This movement is harder than the regular body row, but easier than the L-lever row. Of course, it's also possible to make the exercise easier. Here you can just bend your legs or choose a higher bar if this is possible.
And that really is the powerful message I wanted to project in this video. That message being that Ripley told them not to let the alien into the craft. No one would listen. No, that calisthenics can be used to develop your health and fitness. Here are some effective exercises explained in an excellent way. Now go and apply them consistently. Simple and effective, perfect.
Of course, it's not easy to do this push-up variation on the ground. So if you aren't able to do it with proper form, you can do incline in and out push-ups.
And the variations, you can use the nuance of fitness.
As you can see, it's possible to do different versions of the row. In the regular execution, your feet have contact to the ground and your whole body is under tension. If you're already an advanced athlete and the basic row is not that challenging anymore, you could also do L-lever rows.
One size does not fit all. There is no such thing as optimal for everyone. That does not exist.
Another progression are the archer body rows. Here you alternate between the left and the right arm while the other one stays straight and only supports the movement. This movement is harder than the regular body row, but easier than the L-lever row.
And I like how they give the anatomy chart for the exercises. For those visual learners, I think this is excellent.
Here you mainly train the muscles on the backside of your body. You will hit the lats, different parts of your traps and your rhomboids, but also your biceps, forearms and even your glutes and erector spinae to stabilize the body on the ground. Of course, it's also possible to make the exercise easier. Here you can just bend your legs.
And so that's a very basic bodyweight workout that you can implement now, explained clearly. Off you go, boom. And to finish, the quality of repetitions.
The problem is that a lot of people concentrate on quantity instead of quality when doing push-ups. To avoid this, you should focus on these 4 points to make your push-ups perfect.
And so they have a video about how to do push-ups. Again, a very simple topic. You may think it's simple, but actually, in essence, once you watch his explanations, there may be certain intricacies that you are not implementing.
If you consider all those points and try it on your own, you will notice that it's much harder to do.
But it's the quality of repetitions which is such a good message to project here.
Maybe your amount of maximum repetitions will drop, but that doesn't matter. Always focus on quality over quantity, and you will be rewarded with progress and a healthy body.
I'm sure we're all guilty of sometimes focusing on quantity, wanting to knock out the repetitions in a set, get to the end of the set, and sometimes perhaps we neglect the quality of a repetition. Calisthenic Movement's powerful fitness message is simple. Do the basics well, focus on quality, progress to more intense versions of an exercise, and be consistent.